Okay, so in this short interlude, this is when I get to tell a short story. Try this mic? This is better? Oh yeah, that's much better. Oh, thanks. When I was about 19, I was a weekend repairman for an alarm company. Nights and weekends. I used to drive around in a truck all by myself, lost all over the greater Boston area, sent by a dispatcher to go fix alarms in homes and mostly businesses. And the most common thing to happen to me would be a late Saturday night, a factory or a warehouse that hadn't closed for the whole week would close, and they would have all kinds of problems, and I'd go down there, and they would dispatch a guy. They had armed, uniformed guards in this company, and I would meet this guy in his car, and he'd get it. It would be usually this big old factory in the South End that sold, that was a distributor for alcohol. And he'd go, all right, you wait here. And the guy would go in this warehouse, which was 4 stories, a city block long. He'd come out 2 minutes later and say, it's safe, no one's in there. You can go in and fix the alarm. At which point he would go into the office, which is conveniently located right near the front door of this building, put his feet up and start making telephone calls. And I would walk around this dark warehouse that creaked and made noises, and everywhere I looked, I could see someone about to jump out and club me and go running out the back door with cases of scotch or something like that. And so this went on, and about a year later, I was working for this company off and on while I was in school, and I was out in Amherst and looking for a job, and they said, well, why don't you go down to the Springfield office? They have the same sort of company out there. So I went down, and they, oh yeah, we'd love to have you, all your experience and everything, but here we don't have guards. And they like ready to hand me a 45 and send me out to do this job, and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to look for something else. So it was one of the scariest things, that just to go into a factory with just dark noise, and this guy saying, yeah, it's fine, I checked the whole place out. So I had a series of jobs with that company which were entertaining and kept me on the edge of my seat. How are the judges doing?
And you know what, we also,
Robert and I met at an alarm company.
Yeah, a different one.
We did. And I was the midnight to 8 operator.
And I was the installation manager. I used to come in at 7:30.
Right.
And in order to try and really get to know this woman, I would say, hey, can I give you a ride, home or something? Because we were always leaving at the same time. She was going home, I was going out for the day. Except if I was going in an opposite direction, I would say, sorry, I can't drive. And here I was trying to get to know this woman, and I would just, I'm so dedicated to work, I had to go, sorry.
That's right. And so what I was doing is I was listening to sound.